Yes, you already know today is a sacred day. The Church of Basketball was in session, and I just got back from saying my prayers. My three-point shot is a lot like an RV septic tank. I can't stop draining. 5 for 8 from the three, but you've got to stop making a big deal out of this every week. What I want to talk about today is not basketball related. In fact, it's something very different. Many of you have been eagerly anticipating something that we've been working on for a while, just biting your nails, scratching your neck like addicts, waiting for it to drop. And now it finally has, but in a way a little different than I initially said it would. So I'm talking about our D&D campaign, Skill Check. Last week, well, a little over a week ago now, I posted the announcement video as well as the beautiful trailer that was animated by Wizard Lore, and for a brief 10 minutes the world stopped spinning in anticipation for this show to come out. And it has now. But like I mentioned, it's a little different than I initially said, and it's caused a lot of confusion, so I'm sorry for that, and I want to explain how the show actually comes out. So initially I said it was going to be like YouTube premieres on my channel, as well as a Twitch stream, but the premiere system on YouTube's kind of dog shit. Like, it's kind of fucking not good. So we decided to just, say, hey, throw that nasty patty in the trash. We're just gonna do a simul stream. So every Wednesday at 8 p.m., a new episode of Skill Check will be streamed on my channel here as well as on Twitch simultaneously. The reason for that is because I think the chat interaction during the campaigns is really cute, and we really enjoyed reading the chat, especially from people that have never seen or know anything about D&D. It was just cool to see all of the conversation about the campaign, especially from the perspective of those that don't know anything about tabletop games, because it's a unique concept in the modern age. In the age of jingling keys and Subway Surfers on anything that's longer than 5 seconds, the idea to sit down and basically play pretend, you're role-playing, you're imagining things, like, it's a very social experience. So having the chat with people talking about it back and forth, I think, is a really important component of it. And seeing people that don't know anything about it get into it from that was really cool to watch unfold. But that's the reason why we stream it. So a lot of people probably didn't know that, because I keep getting asked, when is it dropping, where is it going? So I just wanted to explain that Skill Check is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST, and it's streamed here and on Twitch at the same time. But I don't save the VODs, so there was no evidence that it ever happened, so a lot of people just thought, must have been delayed, must have been a rain check. The reason I didn't save the VOD on my channels is because we decided to just make a totally separate channel for Skill Check, because we're just going to do a lot more than just Skill Check with it, like the main campaign. We have a couple of other shows we're cooking up, a few other one-shots, maybe potentially with some WWE superstars. I don't want to spoil anything or get a little too rowdy with what we're revealing, but the separate channel is for the full games to live, but they will be streamed here and on my Twitch channel. And then you can watch the campaign unfold on the Skill Check YouTube channel. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Definitely go check that out. So I just wanted to clear the confusion here, because I've been getting asked a lot, where is it and when is it coming? Well, it's already come, and it will continue to come every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. So just wanted to go over the format for how it releases, and I figured since we're already talking about it right now, I'll just show you some highlights from episode 1. It's extremely hard to break down a long D&D campaign into just a series of highlights while keeping the story intact, but I did my best just to show you, like, the tone of it, the goofiness, and introduce our characters. I'm playing Hugh Fructose, which is a hippo and plasmoid hybrid. It's a GIF plasmoid hybrid. Basically, it's a hippo that I can shapeshift like Chaos from Sonic. Like fucking Terminator 2 style shit. Liquid, I can do all kinds of crazy assassination techniques. And I just wanted to showcase kind of how the show looks and feels. So hopefully you enjoy the highlights. Definitely check out the Skill Check YouTube channel.
Charlie, would you describe your character, please?
Hey, I'm Charlie. I'm playing Hugh Fructose. I am a GIF plasmoid hybrid. I am playing a rogue. My story is a tale as old as time itself. It all begins, like all good fairy tales, a love story. My father was a standard GIF. He was an archaeologist from our world. He was traveling the cosmos looking for some ancient artifacts of power, kind of like Dragon Balls. He ends up on a world of candy where he met my mother, a sentient gummy bear. The two fell madly in love, shared a night full of passion, fire, fluid, and gave birth to me, Hugh Fructose. And I have the abilities of both an amorphous blob from my mother's side, and a GIF, which is kind of just a big hippo. Well, I'm at the bar right now. I'm getting very chatty with all the patrons. I'm hitting with one of these. Pull my bomber glasses down. And eventually I chew away all the riffraff as I finally eye what I wanted, a drink.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I'm playing Stewie, who is a Fearbulg bard. Stewie is the nickname that the small village from my planet gave me for steward of the forest. I take care of all of the animals and living creatures around me. I live under a rock, so don't know a lot.
Hey, I'm Matt. I play Shark Gorgon, who is a hulking bugbear barbarian. I am an attorney from hell. So I am hell's best attorney. I've never lost before.
Hi, I'm Caleb. I'm playing Foray Forthwith. I'm a human Kalashite, about 6 feet, got green eyes, and I'm pretty freaking cool. So Foray Forthwith is a man who really just likes to get into the action. You know, he's always looking for something to fight, always looking to take initiative, right? I'm doing Southern. I need to redo this. I literally.
You got it. Just step into it. You're good.
I think you're perfect.
I think.
Foray would never say freaking. That's where you messed up.
Honestly, you're so right. All right.
Hi, my name's Chase, and I will be playing Seven, who is a Warforged druid who was found in the forest by a hermit druid after a long raging war. He was left to rust. This druid nursed him back to health, restored him, and taught him the ways of druid magic. And on his deathbed centuries later, the druid gave him the task of chronicling all life in all the realms.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and my character's name is Himp Pumpo, and he's a little gnome. He's from a little gnome village. He's a gnome wizard, and his job is protecting the village. He protects the village from any threats that they have, but he comes from a very peaceful home world. There really aren't any threats. He's never really used that magic at all. He's never actually had to do it. So a hobby that he's come up with is like brewing. He has a backpack that he brews potions, beers, meads, really just about anything in.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm playing Valar. He's an Aasimar paladin. Valar is a enormous individual. He's like 7'2", 7'3", like 300 pounds. I'm classifying him as rugged, not handsome.
Open-aired, multi-tiered museum of magic and wonder, a red carpet on the floor, rows and rows of books and exhibits, and everything you can think of that would be in the universe's most grand exhibits.
Gee whiz, I don't know how I got here, but damn, it sucks. It's not where I want to be at all, actually. I was in the middle of something. I'm actually pretty upset.
Oh, where the fuck am I and what are you?
I'm you.
I'm gonna kind of like squish his cheeks out.
What non-Euclidean architecture?
Wow, that's a lot of books. Whoa, I wish I could read.
It didn't blow up, so it couldn't have been you. And he swings open the top, and within it are things that you guys have left behind. They're things that are necessary for your travels ahead. In the box, what do you bring out?
Oh, my little birdie.
You see a bird produced from the box. Seven, what do you got?
I would like to think that I pull out a very rare, last of its kind flower that I had been keeping preserved.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Something you left behind that you need.
I pull out the ashes of my mother. She died tragically during childbirth.
Just the raw ash you just grab. Like,
Well, it's more of a.
You mean like rock candy?
No, it's more of like a goo.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Hemp, what did you leave behind
It
that
was
you need?
beyond graphic.
Reach in and I pull out my comically large, like 10-foot stilts, and I'm like sitting there like
Like a
pulling them
magic
out,
trick?
pulling them out. Yeah, like a magic trick, and they have like they're these big stilts that I use for my magic, but they also have these little notches on them, so that I can climb up, use them as stilts, and get a better view of things.
Valar, you have everything that you need. Shark, what did you leave behind?
Pull out, I've got my very lucky legal brass knuckles that say judge, jury, and then I pull out my battle axe and put it on my back. It says executioner at the bottom.
excellent.
And Foray, 2 paper cards, 2 jobs. Here's mine, and he reaches into his jacket and he hands it to one of you.
I'll take it quickly.
I'll get mine out later.
I can read.
You're gonna get yours later.
Yeah.
Huge.
Why not now?
It's invisible ink.
Like rigid surfaces on you,
I have like a
like a spalder.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna like.
What a weird person.
I'm gonna walk over to Hugh and I'm gonna be like, just ignore me for a moment, and then I'm going to do my special ability, the study, and I'm gonna take a little bite out of him to study what his like makeup is
I'm normal.
as a reagent.
Man, everyone's biting everyone out here.
I'm seeing them both putting them like in his mouth and stuff, and I'm just gonna lick them a little bit, just see what it's all about.
I gotta know now, how exactly do you just walk up and bite Hugh?
It's not really like a bite. It's more like he's just right there, and I just kind of take a little finger and go, take a little slurp like it's a straw.
A lot of oral fixation.
Now, he
in
didn't
this
say
group.
that he was doing this stealthily, so I guess you
Yeah,
see
just
him
walk up.
come up and try to get you with a straw.
I was
What do
very
you
polite.
do?
I was very polite.
That's
about
fine. I welcome it. I'm starting to like the little guy over here.
it.
Okay.
Sucking on fingers, having a great time, smiling.
I love it. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about your special ability?
So do you want me to roll?
Please do. Oh, wait. Surely.
Oh, this is a big roll, yeah.
Surely. Somebody say the word. Somebody say the word.
Well, yeah, what is it, Aaron?
We're gonna roll.
Skill check.
Skill check, everyone.
Yeah, skill check.
I didn't say skill check, so I re-roll it. Wait.
No. Let it be a critical fail, please. Let it. I'm begging you.
So sick.
Did you forget? You forgot the name. You
I
critically
did. Can
failed
I
on the
roll
name.
again because I didn't say the name? It doesn't
No,
count.
that's perfect. He forgot.
Another one. Another big one. 16.
Okay.
Wow, dude. So out of 60, you rolled an 18 out of 60 total. That's fucking wild.
Well, you never know what you want.
Could you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw, that's big. Okay.
You take a good
plus 4.
suck out of Mr. Hugh Fructose. Consent be damned, and
Well, he was fine with it.
and find yourself completely zonked for at least the next minute, where you are. Fair enough. You want a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. And he takes out a flask, and he hands it to you, assuming that he can get it out. Here you go.
All right, thanks, bub.
Of course, don't drink it all in one place. I make it myself.
What is it?
Brown.
Oh, it is brown. Hey. Him, you gotta try some of this.
He's trying to wake me up.
Yeah, it comes. It's like smelling.
I'll put him down.
I like stumble a little bit and I get my bearings a little bit and I'm like, we'll try it again tomorrow.
All right. We'll save it for tomorrow.
Have a
Let me
drink
get
of it.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
Is there liquid in there? Is there liquid?
Is there liquid?
Actually, it's not bad. I think it's just
Dun, 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 dun. And everyone is in the street in some kind of Disney-esque drum line. It will be very difficult to navigate this area without either some care or joining in on the fun. So in order to get to at least the center where you may have a chance to see this place, I'm going to need either performance checks or another way to get through this performance of marching and vibing.
Hey, I know we all just met, guys, but I kind of have a cool idea if you're willing to let me take the helm here. There's a lot of chaos, and I think I know how to handle this. So I'm gonna, where is it? What's it called? I'm gonna shape self, and I'm gonna morph my body into a giant 10-foot monster with multiple different appendages. And I'm just gonna start fucking wailing. I'm just gonna fucking scare everyone out of there. Tell you what,
Where he is? You said you were friends, right?
I could kill you right here, right now. Tough guy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you do it?
I do it.
I think I'm gonna like step in front of him and just like really get in this guy's face.
And I do it.
Valar, what's your AC?
18.
He rears back and just slugs you in the face. Doesn't beat your AC. His fist connects with your jaw, you don't move.
Yeah, I'm still just like deadpan, just like right in his eyes.
Boys! And the guys behind him get up and he says, they're dead. And we're going to roll initiative. Okay. The two people we were having a discussion with are behind the bar. The crossed swords is the forward-spoken man who's drawn his knife with the scars. And the four swords on the map are kind of his gang that are coming down the stairs. Place you guys, kind of where you want, somewhere around the bar area to the right there. That's where we're having a discussion. And then when you're ready, I will take those initiative rolls. Stewie.
15.
15. 7.
4.
That's less than 7. Okay, Hugh.
What's going on? 1.
Plus your bonus?
5.
Okay, respectable.
These are huge rolls.
Hemp.
I got a 14.
14. Okay. Villar?
18.
18. Shark?
7.
7.
20.
Foray? 21?
Sorry, 20. Unnatural.
20. Got it.
Not that it matters.
Okay. Ooh, well, it might matter, actually.
Go on, big house. Go ahead and take care of him. And then I'm going to basically cast a Shield of Faith on Hugh.
Okay, what does that look like?
So basically I have like a little like seal, like a little parchment scroll. I just like throw it and it like whisks through the air and just like lands on his back.
Okay, and he like wears the seal on his back, basically? Okay.
Like a little baby one.
Okay, you feel empowered and he's given you a bonus to your AC. Cutthroat, who is demanding this information, and he punches like a child. What are you doing?
He's gonna have like my anime moment where I kind of like brush off my thing and like right in his face, and then in one swift motion I'm gonna like reach into my, I guess it's on my belt, and grab my flail and just kind of like try to smack him in the face.
Make an attack.
That's a 10.
A 10 will do it because they are wearing clothes and they were not ready for a real fight.
5 damage.
Okay, you land a solid thunk, and this one actually gets him to stumble back. Oh, you done it now. And he draws a second knife. The bartender slams his hand down. What the hell are you doing? Get out of my bar! He goes and he grabs like a pot. The forge man's got his hammer. They're getting ready to jump in the initiative. Anything else from you, Villar?
Nope. I'm
Stewie.
Can I use Charm Person on the guy that was trying to hit Villar?
And what does that do?
Basically, I'm like, hey, buddy, what the hell's going on here? Don't you want to go get a drink with me?
What's the save for this?
Wisdom saving throw.
For DC, your spell save?
14.
He is not very wise. Okay, he fails. What happens?
We go and get a drink.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Okay, all right. I tell you what, you're buying?
No, you're buying.
Oh, I'm buying. Okay. Hey, this is pretty boring anyway. So he's your friend for now. We'll see where that takes it. Anything else from Stewie?
That's all.
We went from fighting to fucking like instantly. It was so quick.
I will say that
he's our
if
beloved.
anyone does anything harmful to this person, the spell will break.
Who would
So,
do
get
such
his
a
goons.
thing?
So he's hanging out, but at the same time, it's tenuous at best. Hemp, you're up. If you went around the stairs, you would still be able to make it, I think.
Okay, just send me, right there at the top.
More than fine.
And I'm going to cast by that red rug, I'm going to cast on those two, or on the closest one to us.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Ooh,
So I will
I
roll
haven't seen that before.
that's a new trick.
This is exciting.
So is it D20 to see if it hits or just straight?
If it's an attack roll, yes.
Okay. It is 17.
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
6. Then let me roll a D10.
D10.
It is 5. There's no add-on for that, right?
No. However, this is a regular guy in a bar ready for a bar fight, not an ice knife fight, and you're going to kill him.
Well, then also that little shard explodes, and that guy in 5 feet of him gets hit by 2d6.
I thought it was just an icicle. I was like, ice knife.
Ice knife is a bomb.
I'm trolling. Yeah.
So let me roll these bad boys.
2d6, right? Okay.
He only takes 3 damage. He's a really lucky boy.
He is a really lucky dead boy. So what happens here?
So I throw one, and it like hits the first guy just clean through him, like gaping hole in his stomach, and I go, oh, like that was not the intention at all for me. And then as soon as it like goes through him, explodes right in front of the other guy, and like dude from fucking Die Another Day hits his face, and just like shards of glass in his face, and he falls over too.
They crumble like a house of cards.
I'm
They hit the ground hard and they don't move.
I'm distraught. I've never taken a life before.
I have like 1,000-yard stare from war, and like I've seen antimatter cannonballs go through people, and I'm like, what the fuck did I
I'm
just
just
see?
cheering it on. Yeah.
I think I give you like a hearty nod. Like,
I'm not looking. I've turned around and I sat down at the table actually.
I'm cracking up. Like, I find it hysterical.
It would be the bandit captain, the scarred guy's turn, but he's busy. He really wants to
Yeah.
get that drink. I think they're probably talking about like what, or like where they're gonna go. Like, you know, people do. Yeah, where are we gonna go out? I think there's actually a cool bar like on the back.
I
and, like,
love
he just
drinks,
doesn't
so
see
yeah, bars are
any of
great.
this shit happen, and it's feeding him. But that means it's Shark then Hugh.
Okay, so I see them fraternizing at the bar.
I'm charming him.
Yes, flirting with him. I
a bard, it's
saw
what I do.
what Hemp has just done, and I am so excited. And I take my great axe off my back, and I'm like, it's about fucking time. And I go over, and since his back is turned, I'm assuming looking, I just swing straight down over his head.
You get advantage of this. He's so thinking about the night. He's got a good time. He's just got some good song lyrics, getting a buzz. And
Oh, that is can't do math. That's a 23.
yeah, that'll hit for sure. That'll hit.
Did you ever play that game I Ninja back in the day where you like split
did.
people in two?
That was a great game. All right, 1d12. Fuck, man. That's a 5.
With your strength as well.
That's with the slashing edition. So it's 1d12 plus 4. I rolled
Yep.
a 1. Oh. So that's a 5.
Okay. He takes, I think maybe he goes for like to put his arm around Stewie. Yeah, and then the axe comes.
Oh,
and
thank God.
And you get him right in the back, like before he grabs on. He goes, "Oh fuck! I'm killing you guys!" And he's back in the initiative.
That's
order.
the best you could do.
I'm astounded because he just lost a limb, right?
He only took 4 damage. He slashed him in the back.
Oh, gotcha.
5 damage. Thank you. I appreciate
Sorry,
that.
Stewie.
Hugh, the battle is raging. There are people dead on the floor already. The bartenders look horrified and excited that there's some action happening in their lives. What are you going to do about it?
All right, I'm putting up my bomber goggles here, and it's time to.
That's what he looks like.
But it's time to get serious. So I'm gonna come around where the guy was flirting with Stewie, and
Freshly wounded by the axe.
yeah, I'm gonna try and stay out of his field of vision here. I'm gonna try and sneak up on him. I'm gonna use my high fructose corn slayer to try and get inside of him.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us exactly what happens here?
So I come around the side of him and I see that there's like a little bit of a gaping wound on the back that Shark opens up, and I'm like, that's my in. So I make myself real like small, microscopic, and I just like fire myself at him. Like I jump and I'm shrinking into like this like almost cell-sized Hugh now.
Okay.
And I'm
it
going
is
for the open wound.
This is a contest. I would love to see a skill check. Please, an acrobatics check against this opponent. I will tell you, in order to gain access to this opponent's innards, which will be happening a lot, you'll need to beat an 11 on an acrobatics. And I know you are quite acrobatic, so this would be pretty hard for you to goof up.
I'm feeling good. Skill check.
Oh,
Is it cocked?
It's cocked. It's cocked.
Wait, hold on though. Even at that 7 there, because my acrobatics is a +6. So we
He
made
is
it by 1.
quite dexterous, and you hear the as he goes inside. He goes, "What the hell?" And you just see it like he distends, and like Hugh is just kind of navigating on the inside. Hugh, you are poised to strike from within.
Yep, so
What happens next turn? Just so we are all aware.
next turn I'm gonna ready my action. I'm going right for this guy's little heart there. Okay. I'm beelining through the red blood cells. I'm saying bye-bye to all of the organs, going right up to where I need to be.
I just watched this happen right in front of my face, and I'm like, holy shit.
Do you say anything to your team before you do this?
Yeah, I hit him with my signature catchphrase. Bye-bye.
You get down to like a tardigrade, right? Basically,
Yeah.
of a gummy bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You do a full infiltrate. We are poised for the assassination. But for now, finally, some of the mooks have gotten their shit together. They are going to come down. I think one is going to come here and throw a knife at, let's say, Shark. And the other is going to, I think, come up here and try to stab Valar.
You're inside the main guy, right, Charlie?
Yeah, so I'd say maybe just kill the henchman.
Shark
Yeah.
Shark a 19 and Valar a 14.
Nobody leaves me alone.
That's to hit.
And the AC, yes.
Matt, that's you swing at everything that
doesn't
lives.
do anything to me.
Shark, I'm thinking a 19 hits you.
I'm thinking it does too.
You're going to take 5 piercing damage. Gets you with the stick. The knife on the side before you're ready. That is the mooks. We will go to 7.
I will cast Fairy Fire on the 2 fellows behind the bar.
Pick a color.
Violet.
Okay. Actually, behind the bar would be where the friendly NPCs are at.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind.
It would be. I mean, it'd be quite the rave. All it does is like outline them. Really.
Fuck him up.
7 is really a kill bot for the
Okay.
kill bot universe.
I will instead cast Fairy Fire on the 2.
As far as bad guys, you've got one who is freshly infiltrated in the pink circle. Thank you, art team, for by Hugh Fructose, who has completely gone inside of him. Just beside on the right and 2 squares up are his mooks, which have tried to throw and stab our friendlies.
It's 13.
Okay, 13 will do it.
Cool. Oh god, for 4 damage.
4 damage will take him down.
Nice.
How does it happen?
This guy like doesn't really know how to defend himself, so I think I'm going straight for the dome. And I think I just like as the end of my flail hits his like temple, his head just kind of like caves in.
Yeah, and I think he even gets knocked off his feet and just gets thrown into the bar,
Yeah,
and he's
not
down.
prepared for that.
Yeah, not real combat in a bar fight. I think you guys brought guns to a bar fight, as it were, really.
Hold my hand up for a high five.
Still delirious from killing 2 men on accident. So I'm stumbling around. I feel bad. I think I stumble over to the ledge and I pick up the candle from the table and I'm gonna light it in vigil of these 2 men who just passed. But I cast Firebolt, but I'm so like almost drunken from the feeling. I'm like stumbling around and I miss the candle and I shoot it directly at the captain.
Okay. Would you like to make let's say an attack roll at disadvantage because you're holding a small candle at vigil. Does that feel appropriate?
Yeah.
I love this, that you're becoming an accidental killer.
Well, that is a natural 20.
What was the other?
Jesus.
2, okay.
Oh God.
These dice are loaded.
The killer instinct was almost there.
right there on the
I
cusp.
think there's a moment where you actually line straight up for like a headshot, but then
Yeah.
like you just like you have a moment of, oh, I killed a man, and then it's just like whoop, and you just fire at the ceiling. It hits into the ceiling, discharging harmlessly into the tough exterior of the ceiling.
And then can I take a sip of the lavender potion just like with the bonus action?
You-
Or would it be action?
It would be an action, but in this particular case, I think it would be very funny if you wanted to do
Just
that.
something it's all been going awry.
There will be a
Just
magical
something.
effect. Do you want it to happen?
Yes, just anything.
You
please.
pass out immediately.
That is exactly what I was hoping for.
I love the scene that just played out. Just threw a fireball and then just fell asleep.
Blasted a hole in a man, killed another, almost killed a third guy.
You can't even make this
Like
up.
sits down, wipes his
Might
brow,
be the most
takes-
wild character I've ever seen.
I think he just like passes out into the stool behind him and is just like sitting there just.
Just limp.
Okay,
Pumpo.
it's the captain's turn. He has no idea what's happening. He's going to just take a hard rip at Valar next to him with his natural 1 knives. Oh God, he honestly panicked. He swings twice, and they just cling twice off of your armor. And we're at Hugh's turn.
Oh man, I've got so much flexibility in here. I've been hatching all kinds of schemes. I can start filling up all of his arteries and give him a heart attack. I mean, I can start stabbing at him with my transmorphed arms. But I think I'm gonna try and employ my once per day ability and have a little fun. So I'm gonna go to his heart. I've traveled up. I'm near his aorta, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you got a minute?"
And what happens when you say?
So once per game, I get to say, "Hey, you got a minute?" to any object and have a conversation with it to try and persuade it to do things or whatever, do my bidding. I just get to talk to it.
And when you say, "Hey, you got a minute," you hear, "Whoa, working hard, man. What's up?
Hey, why are you working so hard, bud?
Oh, bleeding a lot.
I think it's just. Why don't you just take it? Why don't you just take a rest here? Why don't you just? You've earned it.
For what could potentially be the last dice roll tonight, would you please give me a persuasion skill check with advantage?
This would be a tragic.
This
way
would be
of
really funny.
All right.
You got two.
Oh, I'm gonna need the second one.
Yeah.
Oh boy, come on.
Wow. That top was great.
Yeah, that was really good. Thanks, Game Yourself, for showing me.
Yeah, it's the gamer subs difference.
Plus your bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Oh, my persuasion's pretty good, so that's a 10, maybe.
But
It is a heart.
the heart is so tired, right? The heart's been running so
It's been
much.
running so
Yeah,
much.
It's so tired.
It's got to be rough.
I also did roll a 2, so at this point, it is time for a break. And he says, "You know what, man? I'm working a little bit. I'm just taking a quick break." And it deals 1 point of damage, killing him instantly.
No way. No.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What does this look like?
I'm in there. Have you ever seen Ozzy and Drix? Like I'm in the main frame right now. Like his body's on red alert. His immune system's trying to fight me, but I'm too strong for it. And I'm talking directly to the head of it, the heart. And I'm really driving a hard bargain. And then I just see it stop pumping. A big smile on its face as it fades out of sentience.
Let's go. And on the outside, you just see this ferocious killing blow. And the guy's like, "Ah," he's trying to rally his strength. And he goes,
It was like an alley-oop with an axe.
yeah, pretty much. Hugh, you got to narrate the next portion. How the hell do you get out of there?
Yeah, so there's still that huge gash on his back, and I figure it's best to leave the way I came, so I'm fucking swimming through.
I think like from the sides of where your axe wound is now, because it's a bigger hole, he just comes.
That was crazy.
Thanks for making a door.
I'm good at making doors. So, what
the fuck
What
is
did you
going
do?
I had a great conversation with a good guy. You'd love him.
Oh, canonically, you can be heard, right? We decided this is out loud. So inside, if you guys were kind of in that close area, you probably heard this conversation.
Just like low
just two
whispers.
voices. Yeah.
Does he? Okay, so he was inside of him. Does he hear the conversation as
Yes.
well before he's about to die?
The guy's just like, take a break.
Yes.
Are about to give.
Yes.
Guys,
Yes. And just sheer terror. What the fuck? And then he
How
dies.
many other people are in the bar with us?
It's
Other
just
than-
right now, other than all 5 dead people, you have the 2 NPCs I described, the Forge Master kind of banging on the anvil, and then the burly bartender. Bing bong.
I'm seeing the dollar signs right now, brother. I'm like, tell people what you fucking saw here today.